Hello there, welcome to this session where we are going to explain the transition from lounge to downward facing dog. Let's get to it. So during the yoga practice there are many transitions, and one very much used and common is when we are from downward facing dog transitioning to a warrior pose or any other balance pose that requires our feet in the floor after being in downward facing dog. This transition is very simple, but we require some strength in our core and mobility. So let's get to it. So to comprehend the movement we need to do in order to practice this. So we are here in downward facing dog, right? And then the movement I am referring to is when we bring one foot to the front and then we come maybe to Virabhadrasana 2, then Warrior 2, or Warrior 1, or I don't know, high lunge, or we transition into Warrior 2, you name it. So that's the movement I refer to. When we're here, the movement I'm referring to is this one. Either lifting your leg to come, or lifting the leg to go back, or not. It doesn't matter. So, to understand the movement, we need to practice core compression. How can we understand this? One way to understand it is extending contrary limbs and then bringing the elbow and knee together while lifting the back towards the ceiling. This creates a compression in the core, and then maybe you can feel it also while you release, when you extend. When you compress, you lift and you bring together your knee and elbow, maybe you can feel it. Also, you can feel it if you're in a plank. And you bring one knee to the front or to the middle, bring the knee to the floor, almost touching the floor, and then lift your hip, lift that knee. That knee goes towards your chest, towards your core. You see how am I lifting my hip, arcing my core? I'm feeling a compression in my core. So that's the movement we want to feel. Maybe you can feel it as well in tabletop position, and then if you lift your knees a couple of centimeters off the mat. Also, if you arc your spine, maybe you can feel the contraction, the compression in your core. So let's get to it. Tabletop position, downward facing dog. Let's practice lifting the right leg and then knee to the front. Core compression, knee to your chest, compress, 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 and then bring the foot to the front. Can you see we are creating this space by arcing and compressing the core, lifting the hips, lifting the core to the ceiling. We create the space, so we have here all the space to place our foot whenever we need it, yeah? And to get out of this pose, of this position, we lift, and then we simply release. We lift, and we separate the foot from the floor, and automatically goes up, yeah? Last but not least, let's practice the movement, the sensation, the feeling, the dynamic we need to feel and practice to perform this transition not correctly, with all the muscles engaged, so we actually control and practice efficiently, maybe. So the movement is the touch of your core with your quadricep. If you can observe in this pose, in low lunge, for example, or high lunge, my quadriceps and core are touching. And I will try to keep this touch all the time, not separate my quadriceps from my core. So when I am in high lunge and I want to transition to downward facing dog, I keep this touch and I lift in this compression that we have talked about, lift my core and my hips mainly. Keep the touch of your quadriceps and core separate, and then keep the touch of your quadriceps and core as you move to the back into downward facing dog. This is the movement, the coordination that we need to practice this transition. I hope you enjoyed it. See you there. Keep practicing.